Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the wind, you know we're blessed. Just a bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just a bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just a bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only every single day, and that is to bring you the hot tips
to help you
bet slips. The amount of people out there that sat there and like, I can't believe it's Super Bowl Sunday yet, and it's not. Just remember, you have one more week, so don't worry about that. But yes, we are here on this fantastic Sunday, getting ready to give you those hot tips. And we can't wait for the Super Bowl, but it's not there yet. So we're getting ready for it. It's coming soon to a
TV near you.
Yeah, exactly. So we're here with Professor. We're here with C Money. I am the PD King, and we're going to bring you those hot tips in just a little bit. But before we do that, we need to make sure that, we start off February on the right note, and we're going to do that how we always do it, with the disclaimer. First off, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. You're not gambling more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. Number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help if you need it. Utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER if you or a loved one has trouble with gambling addiction. And that is not just the sports book, that is the casino, that is the ponies, that is the back alley street dice for me and Rob. However, that was a great game last night. Thanks for the invite. Really appreciate it. Made up for all my losses yesterday, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're here. We're doing what we need to do here on Just the Bet Slips, and we're having a great day. We're not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sport book, but that could change, and it all changes with you. And how we get that done is if you follow us here on X. I see, buddy. My son's super excited. If you follow us on X, as soon as we get to 500 followers, we're giving a $25 gift card to your favorite sport book. No purchase necessary. All you have to do is follow, and it is literally free for you to do. As soon as we get to 500, we're doing $25. If we get to 500 before the Super Bowl, it's going to 50. Okay, so if we do it before the Super Bowl, it's going to 50. And then when we get to 1,000, we're doing a $50 one, no strings attached. Heck, if we get to 1,000 by the time the Super Bowl happens, I'll double it and make it a hundo. All right, so that's the key, right? Let's get in this next week. Tell everybody that you know to hit us up, follow here, go to YouTube, subscribe. Do all the thing, get us to 1,000. And if you do it by the Super Bowl, it's $100 going to you, sport book of your choice. All you have to do is follow us here at Just the Bet Slips and get it done. But we're not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sport book right now, but we are sponsored by Nevin Eyewear, and everybody's rocking their gear. I can't see my screen with it on because they're polarized lenses with this display screen, but here's my Nevin, my amazing sunglasses. These two are popping there too. You use the link that was dropped in the comments on X. Maybe it didn't get dropped, but I will drop it here for the YouTube folks. If you go onto our X and use this link, it sends you there. You get 30% off of one pair, or buy one, get two free. They have insurance. They have, protection. So if you lose your sunglasses, you just hit them up. They get you the replacements. They have all different.
Protection's always key.
That is true. That is very true. I didn't. That's the reason why my son. Anyway, here's the you got a pair of sunglasses right here. Rob, Chris rocking some other styles, different colorways. All you could ever want with Nevin, never odd nor even. It is Nevin. Check out Nevin Eyewear. We appreciate them for being the first sponsor of Just the Bet Slips. And then we have another sponsor, and it's not quite a sport book, but it kind of looks like one. Rob, how about you tell everybody about Player Profit and the best bet of the day?
Yeah, Player Profit is a challenge system that is built like a sports book. So it looks just like your everyday sports book, but the way it works is you're buying a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500. And with each package is different based on what bankroll you're going for. So essentially, if you use our code JTBS, you'll get 10% off of any of those packages, range all the way up to the 500. And every time you get a package, you can use that code. But essentially, what it works is the $30 package, which would be $27 with our code, would be a $1,000 bankroll. Your goal in the first challenge is to get to 10% profit before you get to 10% losses. If you're able to complete challenge 1, then your goal is to get to 15% profit from whatever balance you're at that point before getting to 10% losses. And if you complete that challenge, you are funded, and then you are able to cash out up to 70% of your profits up to that point and going forward. Tons more rules, regulations, stipulations. Check out playerprofit.com. Watch their 2-minute video and make sure you sign up using our code. But if you're looking for a best bet of the day, I am going with Iowa State minus 12.5 at minus 110. To me, I would say is a far better team. They're better on both sides of the ball. They're going to overwhelm a struggling Kansas State team. They're looking to pick up their 20th victory of the year. And over the last 2 losses, Kansas State has averaged 58 points, which is 24 points less than their season average. They have been struggling lately, and I think they're gonna struggle even more today. I've got this game somewhere around 78-60, so the 12.5 does not feel like enough. I think Iowa State cruises to a win here.
Love every second of this. Smack the Iowa State minus 12.5. That's as even money can get here for just the best bet of the day, presented by Player Profit. And like I said, go ahead and hit that promo code JTBS at checkout. Right now, they're actually doing a promo for today and tomorrow. You buy an elevated tier, and then you get the tier below it added for free. So if you buy the $50,000 account, I want to say it's like $500, you get the $25,000 account for free on top of that. Still use that JTBS discount code at checkout. You still get the 10% off on that. So if you really want to go ham, this weekend is the way to do it with Player Profit. But again, check the video out. Make sure that it's the right thing for you before jumping into it at playerprofit.com. Next, certainly not least, it is the PD of the day, brought to you by the PD King. Yesterday we missed from Rudy Gobert by a point. I literally needed him for a double-double. He had 12 boards easy and then only gets 9 points, but that's okay because the T-Wolves ended up blowing him out. So we knew that was going to be the safe part. It was all about the double-double. Today I'm going with one that you're going to sweat the player again, and you're probably going to sweat the game too. So it's a double sweat here. Alex Sarr, 30-plus PRA, and the Wizards' money line. All right. He's hit it in 2 of 5, but both of those were huge rebound games, and that's the key. Both of those games to which he hit, he had 12 and 17 total boards respectively. So what does that mean? Well, if he gets boards, he's going to get to 30 PRA. The Kings rank 28th in boards. So expect Sarr to have a massive day on the offensive glass, which means me-bounds are possible, or just straight rebounds are possible, and then he can get the point plus the board. Big fan of Sarr today, getting the job done. Oh, wow, a couple of handsome fellas. I appreciate that. It's mainly, he's talking about the guy on my shirt, though. Like, that's
fair.
It's Cookie Monster. He's like the most handsome devil out there. But, yes, really expect Sarr to have a field day on the offensive glass, which means he'll have a game kind of like what he had against Portland on the 27th of January, where he had 29 points, 12 boards, 3 assists. Fully expect him to have a massive game today. And then, or he could have a game like he had against Milwaukee on the 29th, where he had 16 points, 17 boards, which got me to my number by itself. But like I said, 30-plus PRA. I expect a massive rebound game. Massive rebound game means he gets to 30 PRA. If he doesn't have a lot of boards, that's where you're going to be sweating this, because I don't think he can carry it with points. He's definitely not carrying it with assists. But if he has a massive rebound game, I expect it to be pretty good. So that's what I'm betting on today. Alex Sarr 30+ prop in the Wizards money line versus the Kings today. They're at home, and the Kings have been on an East Coast trip for what seems like forever now. So yeah, I just expect Sarr to get the job done. What say ye, C Money / Professor?
I mean, it sounds good. I mean, Alex Sarr is a beast. So I would imagine against this Sacramento Kings weak team that he balls out today.
There it is.
Look, the Kings are terrible. I think Sarr gets 20 points today, so I think that 30 is easy today. So I don't see a world if he gets 20 points, even if he doesn't get double-digit rebounds, he can still get to 30.
Right. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's the performance double of the day brought to you by the PD King. Hopefully we get Sarr in the Wizards money line today. Next, I am trying to get something up for you so this becomes even funnier. Yeah, pause. Hold on. We'll get this. Here it is.
Gotta be quicker than that.
I might have it. Hold on. Hold. Because the next segment.
Money.
Dollar bill, yeah.
There it is, the 750 Club. We're switching it up for this month. No longer going with the Pink Pony Club, but it's Show Me the Money! And it is the 750 Club. There's one rule of Fight Clubs. You don't talk about it. There's one rule of the 750 Club. You tell every single person about it. Rob, what are we telling the people today?
Yeah, we're going to start off. We've got Ace Bailey, 10-plus points. He's hit this in 9 of his last 10, and he's averaging over 11.3. I'm going Jalen Duren, 15-plus points. Hit this in his last 8 of his last 9. He's going against a Nets defense that is not good at all. Then we've got Jalen Brunson, 25-plus points. He's hit this in 3 of his last 4, and he's going against that Lakers defense that we have talked about a lot. It's not very good. Then we've got the return of Jokic. He came back on Friday and went off in 25 minutes, had 48 I think he's going against the Thunder today. He's going to have to come and ball out if they want to have a chance in that game. I've got him for 45-plus He hit on January 30th. He went 31, 12, and 5 in 25 minutes, which is kind of wild. So even if somehow it ends up being a blowout, he still can get to this point because he does it quickly. And then he's averaging over 50 on the season. And then we got De'Aaron Fox, 2+ threes, who's hit this in 8 of his last 9, averaging right around 2 threes a game. And we got this at plus 769.
There it is, 769. I'm actually trying to figure out if this is still Gucci. I'm gonna try to. Where'd you pop this on?
That was on DraftKings. Yeah, DraftKings. Yeah.
Draft. Had to think about it for a minute. See if I can get this. Trying to get our group up because if it's on DraftKings, I can do it a lot easier through that. No, that's a different bet that I kind of like as well from you. If you don't know, go check us out on our DraftKings social club. You can see all of our picks from the gentlemen on the show. You can see them all, how early and how late they are.
And the lady.
Correct. Oh, I see it now. You have it as 769. Why can't I get the 5?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to. They keep like messing around with it, and if you don't do it right, then for some reason it won't go. I don't know. Like you may have to go on Fanatics and try.
It's not giving me De'Aaron Fox 3-pointers right now. Like that's the problem right now. So I got to go to the Spurs game and see if I can find it.
I'm looking. He's not. He hasn't been scratched. I don't know why it's not giving it. I don't know if they're changing the odds on it or.
They might be changing the odds, which could be in our favor. Let's see here.
Caesar, do me a favor. Move my slide to the end. The dog is whining, so I'm afraid he's got to go to the bathroom.
Okay, you're good. I got you. I actually think you are at the end, so you're good. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he's just not available to bet threes right now, which is weird. I mean, I could take it sans that, and I feel pretty good about life.
That is wild, though.
It's very wild. I mean, with my 20% profit boost, I'm getting this at 518 without Fox. Yeah, I can live with that action. So,
and yes, if everybody out there goes to our DraftKings and finds this on our club, you'll actually see that these are the bets that we do bet, and there are a lot of crazy ones that we don't put on our sheet. So you can also follow those,
right? Yeah,
if you wanted.
Exactly. Yeah. I wish other sportsbook had this social aspect. DraftKings is leaps and bounds above in that scenario. So
that's what I'm saying. I wish these sportsbook will get on the same page with how they function. Like their odds can be different, but they just need to like talk to each other and be like, okay, well this works for us, so let's integrate it here instead of just.
Right.
I mean, I get it. They want all the money and all that other stuff, and
right.
It's just wild.
We'll see what happens. But I think that wraps up for the quote unquote segments of the day, which brings us to the green soft plushie thing. Get your fingers ready, everybody. It's green and soft as plushie it is. The tabletop. There it is. And we got Duke of Slips. And you see, you're like, huh, he's not here. What are we going to do right now? It's the Duke of Slips. He's not here. Well, he sent in a video. So we're going to throw it to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Slips. What you got today, man?
What's up, BetSlip Nation? It's your boy, poolside Duke of Slips, Pat, here. Not live, obviously, but here anyway for the 1st of February. Was able to sneak my way to the left side on the last day of January, so that was pretty nice. So I'm looking to start February off with a bang, and so here we go. Little basketball action. We're going to go with Alabama. Shout out to the professor, 8.5 at Florida. I might even potentially think about going money line, but I think it's safer to just take the points. Basketball, it's pretty much just the Knicks and Lakers. Definitely going to be watching this game. Could be LeBron's last game. Something just fell. Could be LeBron's last game at MSG, and where he famously loves to play.
We can only hope.
I'm definitely going to be invested in this game, but I've got a couple bets for that. First, Cat double-double, Brunson 3+ threes, Luka 40+ pra, and then Knicks money line. I boosted that to 463. I got another just regular run-of-the-mill Cat double-double Knicks money line plus 116. Little LeBron special, LeBron 30+ pra and 6+ assists at 132. I then did Wemby and Cat both to have a double-double, 114, I believe is what that says. Or no, 117, excuse me. And then I just took the Knicks spread, -1.5. I think that I didn't realize how good the Lakers have been. I mean, obviously Luka, Reeves, they're 28-18 or 29-18, something like that. Knicks are 30-18, so they're right there with them. I do expect LeBron to have a day. I expect Luka to be Luka, but at the end of the day, I think the Knicks are just a better team. I might add Cat double-double, Brunson 3+ threes, and Knicks money line as another separate parlay, but right now, that's what I got. So these have been the hot tips to help your best slips from the Duke of Slips himself. Hope everybody has a great day, great Sunday, great start to February. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. And again, these have been the hot tips to help your BetSlips. Stay amazing, stay handsome, stay beautiful. Here comes the wink.
And we're out before the wink comes in. Got him. Yes, Duke of Slips. Here it is. Bama plus 8.5. It's a weird one because they got beat by Tennessee when they were like 6-point favorites. So I don't know what to make of most of these SEC teams as far as NCAA basketball, but he seems confident in Bama. He's going with his rule: don't ever bet against a team with Bama in their name. So That's his rule. He's sticking to it. If you have your rules, stick to them. Much like anything, I want everybody to stick to their betting rules, how they feel. Don't up your units by crazy. But yes, that's where we're at there. Wemby and Cat to get a double-double. I like that. I also have Wemby on another bet that's not listed today for a double-double. That was one of my PDs that I almost did for PD of the day. So if you want that, it's Wemby double-double in the Spurs -5. You're getting that at 157 thereabouts. I also have it boosted courtesy of FanDuel for 25%. So yeah, that's where we're at there, and feeling pretty good about that. So there you go. Knicks -4.5. That's gonna be a tight game, but I also like the Knicks today. And you'll see in a little bit that I like the Brunson Luka deal as well. So that has been Duke Slips. Let's get to the next one, which is Jen and her Chicks Picks. Remember, she has the Farmers Insurance Open still going on at Torrey Pines with the top 20s of Cam Young, Sam Stevens, Ryan Gerard, and Jason Day. Then she has got a bet with the Bucks Celtics, Jaylen Brown, 6.5, over 6.5 boards for -134. Miles Turner for 24 plus pra, -110. And then Kyle Kuzma for 20 plus points at -178. You got that parlayed all together at 350 with that 30% boost. I mean, no Giannis, is the trade rumors are flying around. So Kyle Kuzma is pretty much carrying that team offensively, him and Bobby Portis. So I feel pretty decent about that. And Miles Turner, that's a 3-headed monster. That's not going to win you many games, but it'll at least give you your stats to fill them up. Celtics are one of those rare teams. They can lose 1 or 2 superstars and they're still great because their team is just phenomenal. So shout out to the Celtics and what they're able to do at TD, the TD Garden. Not the best garden, but the second garden. Everybody knows the real garden is where the Knicks play. But yes, go ahead and bet the Bucks Celtics. That's 3:30 today on ABC. Shout out ABC for that. That has been Jen and her Chicks Picks. We'll get to me and my tabletop today. I've got some spread picks today, and I'm taking singles. We're going to start off the month, hopefully on a good note. Give me the Pistons -13 today versus the Nets. Pistons, really, really good. Top team in the East. Nets, been playing better basketball, but they're not to the same equivalency as the Pistons. Pistons can beat you in multiple different ways. I expect them to win this thing going away. You can actually get a lot of these bets. Hold on, let me pull this over here so I can get it a little bit better for you. This line's been shifting. You can get it at 12.5. So if you want the 12.5 now, go for that. Big money is on. There's no real big money thing, but the over is getting smashed by a lot of cash. 59% of the bets are on the Pistons with the spread. Big money's actually on Brooklyn money line, but I think that's because it's 5-1 odds. So it's like, do you really like? Can you take that? So that's where we're at there.
Can you take that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, feel pretty good about that. It's the same deal with like Milwaukee. They're 17% of the bet, but 9% or 17% of the money, but 9% of the bets, because at plus 540, why not throw a little schmeckle on it and see what happens? But the Boston spread there, right beneath it, is also shifted to 12.5 on some sport books. So you shop the number around. It was 13.5 pretty much everywhere, and now it's shifted to 12.5, but 63% of the money is on the Celtics spread. So I love the Celtics as well. Spurs, already talked about it. They're a better team than the Magic. They're at home. Some think that 5.5 is too big of a number. You might be able to get it at 4.5, shop it around. I think the Spurs win the game easy. I already said I could get it at 5. I did get it at 5. So it all depends on where you're at. Big money is on the Magic spread, though, is 45% to 57%, but I still like the Spurs today. And then I'll take the Knicks at home, even though the Lakers have been playing really good. I'll still take the Knicks at home. Big money is firing on the Lakers money line as it's 46% of the bet, but 66% of the cash. But I think if you had asked me who I'm taking in this game 2 weeks ago, I would have said the Lakers. But with the Knicks playing so good over the last 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now, I just you can't go away from the Knicks here. So give me them at -4.5. And then I have a 40+ prop parlay. Brown of the Celtics, Cunningham of the Pistons. Jokic is back. So give me 40+ prop from that man. And then Luca, give me 40+ prop from him at +467. This was actually a pick that I removed somebody from the DraftKings do it all. They had James Harden in there. I just can't trust Harden in that Clippers lineup. So, yeah, versus Phoenix in Phoenix, I don't know if I could trust it. So that's the reason why I'm off, but still at 467, solid play. And then a double parlay. Give me Portis, Towns, Doncic, and Cunningham to all get double doubles today at +903. Feel really good about those, rocking them out. So those are my picks of the day. And then we go to the professor. What you got today, man?
All right, I'm back. The dog had to go, and when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I guess that's true.
I'm starting off with a PD parlay, just like we hit yesterday. So I'm gonna try to run it back. I moved both of these lines a little bit, but I'm going Celtics -7.5. This is my daily beat up on the Bucks. Both teams have injuries, but the Celtics are just playing better. They're overall better, and the Bucks without Giannis is just not a team. I don't know what they are. They're kind of a nightmare. But I think the Celtics win by. I think the spread was like 12.5. I don't remember exactly, but it was.
Yeah, it is 12.5 now.
Yeah,
it's
so I moved this down
13.5
5.
and 12.5.
I think they probably cover that, but I wanted to be safe, so I dropped it down to 7.5. Then Sam Hauser, 8+ points, who's hit this in 14 of his last 15 and 11 straight. And then I'm going to go Clippers +6.5. I think they're a favorite right now by 1 or 1.5, but I moved this to +6.5. I actually do think they win because there's probably going to be no Booker tonight. And if no Booker, I think that the Clippers, who are playing very well offensively right now, have a chance to win this game. But giving me 6.5, I love this bet, especially if Booker doesn't play. You've got Harden and Kawhi both been playing very good, and Dylan Brooks can only cover one of those two, which means the other one's going to have a field day. I have a feeling he's going to probably be covering Harden, which means I think Kawhi is going to have a field day. So I've got him for 21+ points. He's hit 21+ in 20 straight games. He scored 27 versus a fully healthy Suns team back on 10-24. So you kind of could set him and forget him. He's 26 in a row if you go to 20 points. Like 20 points for Kawhi it's kind of a give me at this point. I've got this at +222, boosted it to +278, and then I'm going. My other parlay is just kind of let the players play type of parlay. We're going Jokic 25+ points. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5. Just went for 31 on Friday in 25 minutes. He's playing against a team that he's going to have to score to keep up with. SGA 25+ points. He's hit this in 6 of his last 7. He's averaging 32 points a game. Then we got Luka 25+ points, 10 straight. He's hit 25+ in 10 straight, averaging 33.7 points a game. And then Alex Sarr 15+ points. He's hit this in 9 of his last 10. He's averaging 17.6. He's been actually averaging much more than that if you look at the last 6-7 games. And he's going against a team that is not very good. The Kings are terrible. I think we've already kind of talked about him, but I think he's going to have a day today. I got this at +181, and then we're adding the text. That should have changed. We're adding Iowa State -20.
Iowa State. Right. Currently on DraftKings, at least, you can't bet the Clippers game.
That's weird.
It's gone.
That's
and
so
I'm
weird.
looking to see if that game's been scrapped.
That is weird.
Let
me look at Fanatics.
Yeah, check other things. On DraftKings, I cannot right now, which is kind of weird. It doesn't exist.
Fanatics is where I bet this, so NBA. No, they're still there for Fanatics.
Looks like I'm betting it there.
That's weird. I
This is
don't know
wild,
why.
actually.
Yeah, I have no clue. I've noticed that a lot lately, though. Like as I'm betting, things will like disappear, and you can't. All of a sudden, it's in your parlay, and the next thing you know, it says it can't be parlayed anymore. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Right. Yeah, it's weird. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't
Not a
know.
fan.
Yeah, it looks like they're also not expecting Booker to play because he's not even listed as somebody you could bet on.
That's fair. It's his fair. Yeah, depending on the book, like Celtics right now, it's 12.5 on DraftKings. It's 13 at Fanatics. So make sure, like I said, shop your lines. Don't be handcuffed into certain lines if you don't want to be. So get those when you can. I'm trying to see if
It might be because they were adjusting because the Clippers went from 1.5 point favorites to 1.5 point underdogs. So somebody
maybe that's it.
Somebody must have thrown a lot of money on the Suns recently.
Well, there's that. Yeah, see, it's available here. That's so weird. So weird. Clips plus 6.5. I mean, that's interesting. Don't know. Like, well, the line's moving now because now it's at +2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think there's money like pouring in for some reason on the Suns.
I mean,
which does not really make any sense to me, to be honest. Other than the fact that they're at home.
Yeah, but maybe there's a Clipper that's out that we don't know about now. Yeah, because I can't bet Clippers. No, yeah, all the Clippers are locked.
Oh, no, mine aren't. Oh, yeah, they are locked. I wonder who it is. Is it Harden? I don't see Harden on here. I bet you that's what it is. Even on the locked, if you look at all the names, Harden's not there. So
Harden's not there.
I bet you that's what it is.
Well, it's good that I removed him from the 40 leg, or from
Right.
the 40+ pro leg, right? Any last calls out there? I mean, we'll throw up the final results from January. These will be wiped clean. And going back, tell you the truth, with how bad my month started, I am fine. The last half of the month, if you've been tailing me, you've made money because I went from minus what was I almost minus 15 units. So I increased by 10 units over the last 13 days. So if you were tailing me outside of yesterday, you felt really good. And then, yesterday I missed a couple by like a point or by a leg. So tough there.
Yeah, so I do have one last call. I wanted to use the 30% profit boost on DraftKings for the same game parlay. So I've got one for the Lakers game. It is Luka 30+ points, Jalen Brunson 25+ points, Austin Reeves 10+ points, and Karl Anthony Towns 8+ rebounds at +224 and boosted to +291.
Okay. I mean, I kind of already gave mine, which was the Wemby double and the Spurs -5. So felt pretty good about that. There's a part of me that wants to take if Harden's not playing, go with like Dylan Brooks to go for 20 points and move the Suns up. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. We'll never know. C-Money, you got anything?
Nope.
All right. I do have another one that's a last call. Give me the Golden Knights money line tonight versus the Ducks. Because that's your squad, Professor. So they're -105 versus Anaheim today. So there you go. And might as well throw the Lightning on there too. Make it a 2-team. Ooh, and you're getting that at +282 with the nice little boost there from Fanatics. So shout out Fanatics on there. But I think that's going to wrap it up for today's show. This has been Just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips
to help your bet slips.
Go responsibly, chase that bag, everybody. We will see you tomorrow in some way, shape, or form, and allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking numbers, stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Show me the